Hey folks, it's Lindsey Ellis with SPS back in the building. That's right, back at East Lansing High School. Just finished watching the game, DeWitt versus East Lansing, and boy, that scoreboard says 64-40 for the hometown team right here. But this is the SPSEdge show featuring Ethan Boyd. We're back. We had a great sit down over here a few days ago. We talked about avoiding the tech. You gave us some good info. Now, this is almost like a public service announcement. I want to talk about the status of high school name, image, and likeness in Michigan. Give a quick rundown, Ethan. House Bill 4816 has passed the House. It was Rep. Jimmy Wilson out of Ypsilanti that put that legislation forward, similar to the Collegiate High School NIL, and now it's going to be up in the Senate. And Senator Sam Singh, who represents East Lansing, is the chair of the Senate Oversight Committee. I got a chance to talk to some of his great staff about the possibility of there being some actual testimony as soon as the next 2 weeks. So here's an opportunity to galvanize high school student athletes to come to the Capitol, some being able to testify, some to come and support, to get the opportunity for high school name, image, and likeness to be in Michigan like it is in 30 other states by this year's end. What do you think about the idea of NIL being in high school? You're experiencing it in college at Michigan State. What's your thoughts on that, Ethan?
You know, I think there can be a lot of benefits to high schoolers having the opportunity to make money. You know, there's obviously things that could go wrong, but you know, I think it would
What concerns you with some of the things that can go wrong?
Just like if, let's say there's a big name high schooler, and you know he's getting a lot of money out of high school,
coming out of high school,
and then something happens, he doesn't play college sports, and he has all this money from high school, but he doesn't really know how to make money in the real world outside of the sports world. You know, I think it's important for people to understand that.
Yeah, and you make a great point. That's why I think education is key. We're fortunate. I've been able to have a conversation with Brian Calley, former lieutenant governor. He's the head of the Michigan Small Business Association. He said on his face he doesn't see any issue with this type of thing because honestly, let's face it, some of these young men and women are small businesses from the highest level. I call it the macro economy and the micro economy, and ironically being here at East Lansing, seeing such a great team, all these young men have the potential to do things like that too, but I can appreciate you giving that insight, especially one who's experiencing it. So what has it been like for you experiencing NIL privileges and benefits as a collegiate athlete?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of great things that come with it. You know, as a high school or as a college athlete, you want extra money so you can do what you want to do, and you know, it's really helpful with like things like rent, so all that stuff. It just makes your life easier. I don't think NIL is really made to change people's lives, but it's made to help student athletes.
I think that's a good point. There's been an argument that it can impact a lot of young people who may be from a lower socioeconomic status, but I'm here to tell you, whether you are in a middle class to upper middle class to high level tax bracket as a family, it's still something, like you say, you can benefit from. Also for the athletes who may not be on their way to play Division I sports, Division II sports, Division III sports, if you still love the game, being someone's manager, helping them with their marketing, there's so many other benefits to get involved, and your generation is right on the cusp because you see it. I can appreciate you talking about the positive as well as the negatives, because you had foresaw having NIL while you were in high school.
Could I have, like, what do you mean by foresaw?
You foresaw the fact, because you just imagine what it would have been like if you had it. You had a couple deals, right?
In high school?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You could have got some deals.
I definitely could have got some local deals. It would have been a good situation to have for sure.
Yeah. When I talk to people who have a different view on it or not quite sure, because a lot of them are still dealing with the shock of college athletes getting NIL. Some of my conservative friends, I say, well, are you a capitalist? Oh yeah, I'm a capitalist. Well, are you about the free market? Yeah, I'm about the free market. I said, well, you will support that because it's empowering athletes. And I think if we can shift the thought from how high school athletes, you didn't have time to get a job while you were in high school. You couldn't. Well, this is an opportunity for them to use what they have. And I think a lot of people are surprised thinking it's only going to be the high-level athletes, but small communities can support these athletes, whether it's a car dealership, a local restaurant, a hospital. These are all opportunities right there. Well, you got a chance to hang out with some of your former alumni, man. This is Alumni Corner over here. What was it like sitting with your guys? A lot of them who have wrapped up playing high school, and some of them are playing college sports and things like that. What has that been like?
Yeah, it was a great time. You know, I hadn't seen those guys in a while. It was good to be back at East Lansing and, just talk to them, watch the game. and have some good laughs.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. It's great being able to get these guys together. Well, Ethan, we've had a good time. We're going to get back together next week. We're going to have a different time. We get back together with you and go over the veg here. We may have a very special guest. We're working on that, right? That'll be good, especially in all kind of ways. But look, man, it's been enjoyable these past 2 games being here with you. Just give me a recap of what it's been like to come back to your old high school as a college athlete in the podcast king, as they've named you.
Yes,
well, now, how's that been?
It was a great experience this week, coming back twice now. You know, got to talk to some old teachers, AD, principal, and it was a great kind of like walk down memory lane. It wasn't that long ago, but you know, it kind of feels like it.
Yeah. And you still have people come over to get their handshakes in and all that.
Yes,
so let me say this as a final PSA. If you're interested in supporting name, image, and likeness, if you're a student athlete or you're a coach or someone who's a sports influencer, reach out to SPS, whether you inbox me, IG or Facebook, whatever it may be, or even email me. I'll put that up right now. And we want to be able to get together people to come out and support this opportunity for Michigan to be like 30 other states where these young people can benefit off their name, image, and likeness. And you have a lot of future Ethan boys going forward. Any final things you got for us, Ethan?
Shout out to all East Lansing alumni.
Hey, shout out to all the EL alumni Trojans in the building. Hey, I'm a Trojan too. I'm a Henry Ford Trojan from Detroit. You guys blue and white, we brown and gold, baby. Don't stop. SPS Edge Show featuring Ethan Boyd. It's been a great time, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.